Consider a life, young and brimming with energy. Its path was clear, the rhythm of a ball on pavement, the bond of teammates, the familiar comfort of family and friendship. This existence was grounded in the tangible world, in aspirations for victory and the simple joys of youth. The grand questions of existence were distant thoughts, overshadowed by the immediate pursuit of a goal. It can happen in the most unexpected moment, when the drive to succeed is at its peak. Imagine a sudden, overwhelming force in the center of your being, a final, fading glimpse of the world you know, the spinning lights, the urgent voices, and then a profound stillness. But this quiet is not an end, it is a doorway. You step from a shadowed space into an awareness so vast and radiant it feels like the source of all light. You are no longer bound to your physical form. You observe the scene below, the efforts to preserve the body, the sorrow of loved ones, yet you feel no fear. Only an immense sense of peace flows through you, like a gentle, warm current washing everything away. And in this state, a presence emerges, not with a sound, but with a knowing. To describe this guide is to try and capture the essence of a mountain silence. You simply understand its wisdom. In its gaze, your entire life unfolds. Every mistake, every moment of unkindness, every fleeting harsh thought. Yet, there is no judgment. Instead, you are held in an unconditional understanding, a boundless compassion that feels like the universe itself is embracing you. A new awareness speaks, not in words, but in pure meaning that resonates like the echo in a deep valley. Walk with me. You begin to move, drifting through patterns of shifting, luminous energy that have no earthly comparison. 1,000 questions rise within you, yet a serene silence is the only necessary response. You are simply present. Has my journey on earth ended? You finally project. The presence emanates a sense of profound joy, a joy that illuminates the very concept of being. Your physical vessel is in a state of struggle, but your consciousness is unbound. There is an insight I wish to share with you, a vital perspective. Instantly, you find yourself on a precipice of understanding, a viewpoint that stretches into infinity. Below, the world turns softly, a marble of breathtaking blue and white. It is the most profound beauty you have ever witnessed. The patterns are accelerating. The wisdom conveys, its tone becoming more focused. The grand design of existence is unfolding according to its intrinsic laws. Allow me to show you how the currents connect. With a simple shift of awareness, different streams of reality become visible, like windows opening into the flow of time. In one stream, you see a figure of great worldly influence, a leader who commands the attention of a powerful nation. You recognize the position he holds. The presence affirms your observation. This individual has been placed in this role for this very cycle. Observe. You see this leader making decisions, meeting with counselors, issuing directives. But beneath the surface, you perceive luminous threads of cause and effect, connecting every action to a much larger tapestry. Each choice, each public statement, is a move in a cosmic game whose rules are beyond ordinary comprehension. He acts according to his own perceptions. The insight comes, but every decision serves to prepare the way for a great balancing of forces. The universe utilizes all energies, Marcus, even of those who do not grasp their true role. The view shifts. You are now observing a region of the world steeped in ancient history and turmoil. A shadow of conflict gathers, and you sense deep unrest in the hearts of its people, some in devotion, others in anger. This region will make a move that appears to be born of chaos. The wisdom continues. Yet, it will set in motion the very currents that usher in a new era of consciousness. The leaders there believe they are fulfilling their own destiny, but they are serving the larger flow. You witness a cascade of actions originating from this land, creating ripples that move toward another ancient state. A sense of alarm begins to stir within you, but the guide's peaceful presence envelops you and you become calm once more. This will unfold before the current cycle ends. It communicates, but do not harbor fear. Every tremor of conflict, every tear shed, every heart that cries out for peace will be the birth pangs of a transformed world. Then, a third stream opens. You see a visionary, a builder, whose creations bridge the earth and the heavens. You may not know his name, but you know his purpose. You sense he is an innovator. Indeed, the presence confirms. He believes he is forging a path to the stars, but his true function is to provide the tools for humanity to connect during the great shift. The technologies he develops, the networks he builds, the platforms he enables, will all become conduits for wisdom to reach every corner of the globe in the final phases. You see his creations ascending, connecting distant communities, weaving a web of instant communication across the planet. And through it all, you see the same luminous threads, integrating his work into the universe's grand design. But how does it all fit together? You ask, feeling the complexity of the interwoven patterns. The presence emanates its joyful understanding again, and the three windows merge into a single, magnificent vision. You see the influential leader making a choice that compels the conflicted region to react. You see that reaction igniting a challenge that affects the entire global consciousness. And you see the innovator's technology becoming the vessel used to share guidance and perspective during the turbulence, reaching those who have never been connected before. Forces of opposition believe they thrive in discord, the wisdom explains. But discord is merely the cracking of an old shell to make space for new growth. The leader, the conflicted region, the innovator, they are all instruments in the symphony of existence, each playing their part, whether with awareness or without. You witness people across the world turning inward as the challenges mount. You see individuals from every tradition and background reaching for a higher sense of peace. And you see a new consciousness preparing to manifest on earth, not as a nascent idea, but as a fully realized presence, ready to establish a new harmony. When will this happen? You inquire. It will arrive sooner than many expect. The presence replies, yet later than those in fear believe. The timing of the universe is flawless. Not a moment too soon, not a second too late. The visions dissolve, and you are once again on the vast overlook, gazing at the world. You feel transformed by what you have seen, filled with a profound and quiet excitement. Why have you shared this with me? You ask. The presence turns its full awareness to you, radiating both compassion and a sense of purpose. Because you are returning, and you will share this perspective with others. A sense of resistance flows from you. I do not wish to return. It is so serene here, so clear. Down there is so much struggle. The presence enfolds you in a comforting embrace that feels like the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes. I know, little one, but your journey is not complete. Your loved ones need your presence, and the world needs the insight you have been given. But tears of a different kind, tears of deep knowing, well up within you. But who will listen? I am of no special importance. The presence reassures you with a powerful truth. The ocean is contained within a single drop. The mightiest forest began as a humble seed. The universe has always used simple vessels to carry profound truths. Your perceived status is of no consequence. Your authenticity is. It pauses, looking back toward the spinning earth. Some will dismiss your words. Some will be consumed by doubt. Some will react with anger. But others will feel the resonance of truth in what you share. Their hearts will open and prepare for what is to come. And that is enough. A few awakened hearts can change the world. You wish to argue, to plead to remain in this state of clarity, but a deep part of you knows the path is already set. There is one final thing. The presence communicates. It reaches into its own essence of light and draws out what appears to be a tiny, glowing spark. Carry this within you. It places the spark in your hand, and you feel a current of pure energy permeate your entire being. What is it? You ask. Awareness. The presence states simply. When the turbulence comes, when fear arises in others, when it appears that disharmony is winning, you will remember this feeling. You will remember the stillness that holds the storm. You will remember that every imbalance will be righted, every discord resolved, and every heart will find its way home to itself. The spark of light dissolves into your hand, settling deep within your core, a point of unshakable peace. It is time, the presence conveys. Will I find this space again? You ask. The presence emanates its incredible joy one last time. It has never left you. Suddenly, you feel a gentle descent, as if carried by unseen hands. The light intensifies, becoming brilliant, almost overwhelming, and then you take a sharp intake of breath. The first sensation is a jolt of raw energy through your chest. The second is the sound of a loved one's voice, thick with tears. The third is the sight of another human face, filled with the most profound shock you have ever seen. He has returned. A voice whispers in disbelief. His awareness has actually returned. You try to form a word, but your senses are raw. A hand grasps yours, holding on with a force born of love and loss. You were gone from us for 23 minutes. A voice sobs. Your heart had stopped. They could not bring you back. The doctors said. The sentence hangs unfinished, but you understand. You had crossed a threshold, a definitive boundary, and somehow you were here again. The following days were a whirlwind of questions, examinations, and stunned faces.